Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to continue talking about Hate on our episode. This one's another one about Oscar. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The episode begins with Oscar watching TV while his wife Susie is working on his clothes. If that wasn't bad enough, Oscar wants her to also make him a sandwich at the same time, which just got me thinking again in universe, how would anybody who knows this guy's personality would marry him on purpose? Susie's also telling Oscar about the arrival of a baby from Susie's sister who will be staying with them for a while. Susie's sister arrives with the baby, and it's revealed that they named the baby Oscar before they personally got to know the man himself. That got me wondering, how long has Susie been married to Oscar, because I know I would not want to name my child after someone who I have a bad perspective about. Oscar isn't thrilled about this at all, and he spends the beginning of the baby staying acting as a man child because his wife is putting so much attention on the baby instead of taking care of himself as he wants. Then dealing with all of the bad things associated with babies, like hearing the crying all night. As Oscar's proving why he's the kind of man women should at least be wary of when they live together before marriage, with his complaining and wanting to be taken care of like he can't do anything else. Susie's called by her job for an emergency, and now Oscar's left to take care of the baby. Oscar first got Arnold to help him, and how they went about caring for the baby reminds me of every sitcom I've seen where people who never care for a baby cringe at all the mess that a baby leaves behind. It's even worse that Oscar had the nerve to use the little Oscar as a wager with his buddies who at least decided to leave because they're not dealing with a crying baby. After Arnold, after Arnold leaves, we get one of the best party episodes as Oscar's probably venting what he thinks about himself on the baby. That he's the type of person who's doing all the things that a baby would, with the difference being that he's a grown man who has no excuse for how he behaves. But the baby not grasping what he's saying, baby Oscar started doing all the cute things that made people start loving babies. And he had a strong grip when he pulls Oscar's finger, and the two are laughing together. Oscar started bonding with the baby, with them seeing what horses that Oscar would like to make a bet on until baby Oscar got sick. Oscar then locks in and does the kind of things that I think plenty of people will appreciate when trying to save a sick child, as he had to push an older lady twice as he headed to the hospital, waiting for the news that doctors check on the baby. We had Oscar in one of the most mature moments of his life, as he actually blames himself, thinking he must have made a mistake if the baby was sick because of him. The praying was done a little for comedy, for what most would do when they have no other alternatives and who don't want to change a part of themselves just to see positive results. At least the old lady got some payback on him later. It turns out baby Oscar only had hiccups and Oscar's relieved. As baby Oscar leaves with his mother sometime later, he showed just how attached he had become with Oscar as he tries reaching out to him so fondly, which made Oscar, who tries acting like he doesn't care, smiling in return. My final thoughts on the episode is that Oscar can indeed be the kind of person that people can at least grow to like when he shows some compassion and resilience to the baby when he was sick. I believe that many people wish they could have been him, the way they handle strangers compared to his nephew, showing little regard for them when he thought an innocent baby was in danger. I know this shouldn't be encouraged, but it was understandable, so we can leave it like that. The way Oscar grew in this episode reminds me of Michael Kyle Jr. from My Wife and Kids from season 4, who is preparing to be a father and how his father is making sure that he grows up fast since he now will be taking care of another life. The father was right that if a baby can't make a person finally grow up, then nothing can, as Oscar came in clutch when it really matters. He's not completely bad. His feelings is so relatable for anybody who ever had their experience in taking care of a baby, especially if you are the type of person who probably never consider yourself a parental figure. First, not liking the baby because their need exceeds your own, but then you learn to like the baby when it finds joy in you talking and being excited about what you want to do. That's a special bond that people should cherish more often. That's all, folks. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more.